People often ask me, are you happy to see me? Or is that an 18-inch machete in your pants? Well, it's the latter. What is this bad boy that was just packing around in my pants? This is the 18-inch Gordon serrated machete from Harbor Freight. Now, you might be asking, how much did this bad daddy cost? Well, it won't break the bank at only $5. Yes, for $4.99 on sale, I picked up a machete. Now, I think it's great that Harbor Freight is arming the homeless, you could say, for only $4.99. Who doesn't have a $5 bill laying around in their pocket? Now, I picked up this machete for two reasons. One, it's dirt cheap, it's $5. I won't go broke buying it. And second reason, it resembles a machete, a certain machete on The Walking Dead. Now, what machete is that? Well, Rick Grimes, throughout a good part of the seasons, uses what he calls the red-handled machete. Now, you might be looking at this and saying, hey, Survivalist Mindset, that handle is not red. Now, great, it tells me that you know your colors and you passed kindergarten. Yeah, the handle's not red, it's black. But I think this is more of the prop department, because once I take this thing out of the sheath, you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, let's first go over the sheath, the boring parts. Let's take this out and set it down right here. Now, the sheath is relatively, well, very cheap. It's very thin, as you can see. It has this belt loop that it double stitch. At least the Chinese are learning something. This Velcro, it's non-existent. It barely holds together, but it's not floppy, at least. So, like, if you have the Walmart machete, you ever seen reviews of that? You know, they pull the sheath out and it looks like, you know, a limp dick waving in the wind. But this one, they actually put an insert. Now, I did see past reviews of this about a year ago where they actually didn't put the insert in, and this was just like the Walmart machete, a limp dick flopping in the wind. It just wasn't good. It wasn't cutting it. But they did put an insert in, so yeah, it stays true, doesn't move around that much, and it's great. But the sheath's really boring, so we'll get that out of the way. What you really want to look at is the machete. Now, one modification I did, because I'm very arts and craftsy, is I did this little paracord wrap right here. This very cute one. It's to protect my hand so it doesn't slip out and I cut my artery open and I bleed out. Good thing though is this thing's so fucking dull it can't even cut. So it's basically a child's toy. So I do have footage of me using this in my backyard, you know, surviving in my backyard. And you know, for brush and stuff like that, it can cut through it. Little limbs, depends if they're an inch, 2 inch thick, maybe. But anything bigger than that, it just doesn't work. You know, it's like shooting your drunk stepdad with a Nerf gun. It's just not going to give you that power you want it to, and you're probably going to get your ass beat with a belt. The serrations on the back, however, are quite nice. It does, you know, saw, which, you know, kind of sucks because the saw is better than the machete, and you bought it for the machete, not the saw. You just bought a saw. But I digress. Now, I do have the packaging right here, and as you can see, they did upgrade their packaging. It's no longer just a little piece of cardboard right here. It's a nice, safe, big piece of plastic that I'll throw away after this video. And it says all the perks. The steel on it is 3CR13, basically pot steel, Chinese steel. Doesn't hold an edge, is not good. and it's just gimmicky, so we won't be needing that either. Now, you see this a lot. The main point I was making with this video is you see a lot on The Walking Dead. That's why I bought it. Looks exactly like the red handle machete. The blade length, 18 inches, just like it. The sawback on it, just like it. Just the shape of it, and even the handle. Now, the only difference in the handle, like we discussed earlier, is it's not red, it's black. Also, I believe the other one has screws in it. If you watch the little short that they posted, it has screws in it. But I really think that they modeled it or bought one of these and just either painted or changed out the handle or did something in the prop department. Now, I want to talk about specifically that. You know, you see this a lot, just sticking into people's heads, pulling out, stabbing through them. I mean, this thing seems like it could cut through space-time continuum as we know it. But in reality, it's nothing more than a very flimsy piece of steel that somewhat has an edge on it and has a saw on it. This thing would not slice through anything like a skull. I don't think. It would either bend, snap in half, or just ding off of it like you're hitting a baseball bat against a chain link fence. It's not gonna do it. But for $5, who could resist, you know? You know, it's like being a white soccer mom and hearing Michael's has a 15% off sale. You know, you have to go buy it. So, what do I think of it? What do I see the purpose of it? You know, for $5, would you go out and buy this thing? Now, here's my opinion on it. For $5, you can have some serious fun in your backyard. I felt like a kid again going through, you know, my old creek at my grandparents' house with cheap machetes and chopping down bamboo that was growing everywhere. So, for fun, yes. For the zombie apocalypse, end of the world, no. Other hand, though, if you're maybe homeless or a crack addict in Los Angeles, yeah, go buy it. For $5, I mean, you can defend your tent cities from intruders like it's fucking Fallout New Vegas. And I mean, really, Harbor Freight should sell this with a crack pipe included. Maybe like a $10.99 deal or something, because they have such great deals. But that's really it for this machete. I mean, there's nothing overly fantastic about it. The handle's okay. It's a nice feeling. It's one of the better ones. The edge is non-existent. It really isn't there. I tried sharpening it. It doesn't hold anything. The saw's not bad. And that's about it. And it's pretty flimsy. You know? So, other than that, it's really just a $5 machete at the end of the day. It's not some amazing zombie killing weapon. It's a pretty good deal though. But if I had to recommend something, go buy something from Cold Steel, or maybe anything else other than this, or the Walmart machete. Because these things, at the end of the day, they just look aggressive. All bark, no bite. So that's the end of the video, guys. So that's the end. Thank you. So that's the end of the videos, guys. If you would like to see more content, like and subscribe. You know what to do. Check out my other videos. And I will post that Walking Dead Survival Bag 2.0 Part 2. Maybe. If this gets more likes, I'll think about it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.